We discovered naturally occurring uranium in the rocks quarried on site to construct the main dam. We know from lab testing and modeling that some uranium will move from the rocks in the dam into the water of the reservoir. We believe this is an issue that needs to be managed during initial operations, but won't be a long-term issue. We're planning to move 1,500 acre-feet of water into the reservoir for an initial fill. This is a little less than 2% of the total capacity, but gives us a better opportunity to study the uranium issue.
We are out here at Chimney Hollow while we have some water in the IO pool and the quarry. We've been keeping an eye on the water quality out here and coming out and testing about monthly, testing for some metals and some nutrients, and keeping an eye on the uranium concentrations as it's changing over the last years. This is our mobile lab. This is where when we collect the samples in the field, we bring them back here and they need to get processed. So we split the samples up in here, and then we filter the samples that need to be filtered and preserve them before we send them to the lab.
No water will be released during this initial monitoring period. The collected data will guide our approach to filling Chimney Hollow Reservoir. We're looking into operational controls, in-reservoir measures, and treatment options before any water is released to meet strict downstream standards and protect water quality. This initial fill continues our cautious approach to the uranium issue and builds on studies we've recently completed.
So once we fill with the first 1,500 acre feet, we'll obviously have a lot larger pool in the bottom of the reservoir, and at that point, we're going to bring a small John boat out and bring all our reservoir sampling equipment, and we will be using the boat to get out to 3 different spots in the reservoir where we can sample the top of the water column, the bottom of the water column, and also run physical data profiles up and down each of the sites.
This initial fill gives us real-world data to validate what we've learned so far and to develop a management strategy.
Once we have water in the reservoir, it'll be an actual representation of what it looks like to have water up against the dam in the bottom of the reservoir.
While the uranium discovery has changed our plans, Chimney Hollow remains an important part of securing the water needs for northern Colorado.